Greetings, Magic community. I'm Mike from MTG Scribe, and we have a Pro Tour champion. So what can I do but say, bird, bird, bird. Bird is the news. Naturally, I'm in the middle of a thunderstorm right now, but before we get started with Modern Horizons 3 Pro Tour news, I want to call attention to a charity event that Niles Joan Rivers is putting together for next Sunday. If you haven't heard, Bobby Christine, the founder of the Birds of Paradise group, was diagnosed with cancer recently, and Nile is putting on a charity event, charity tournament, to help raise money. So if you want to get involved with that, it's $10 to enter. There's no cash prizes, but there are the possibility of people donating prizes, and all the proceeds are going to be going to Bobby Christine to help with any medical costs associated with the diagnosis. So it's going to be a fun event that is going to be streamed on Nile's Twitch. So if you can, at least tune in and watch it. If you can't, consider joining up. They recently did a standard open a few weeks ago, and it was really fun. So it's a great event, great cause. Just want to call attention to it. Even if you don't want to play or you don't want to watch it, I would encourage you to at least share the news so we can get this to be as successful as possible. Of course, I'll have a link to join that event in the description of this video. But now on to Pro Tour news. As you can see, we have a winner. It is Nadu. Nadu won the Pro Tour, finally, after all this time languishing in obscurity. No, I'm kidding, of course. Simon Nielsen on Bant Nadu beat Sam Pardee in the finals 3-1. Also on Bant Nadu in the semifinals, Simon beat Daniel Goschel, also on Nadu. And Sam beat Alec Assis, also on Nadu. Additionally, in the quarterfinals, Sam beat Jason Yee, who was on Nadu. And then some other non-Nadu decks were also involved. But the important thing is that Nadu has won the Pro Tour. And the question is, does this matter? And is anything going to happen to this card that had a 58% win rate while being the most played deck? That is staggering statistics. That is better than Hogak during Hogak Summer. Now, the situations are slightly different. For example, Nadu only came out a couple of weeks ago. Hogurk had been out for a while at the point that it got to its major tournament. So people were more likely to play against it and have counterplay to it. Whereas Nadu, even though people knew it was going to be the most played deck going into the tournament, just hasn't been around for as much. There hasn't been as much experimentation about how to combat it, or truthfully, also how to best build it. It is entirely possible that this Bant Nadu deck that we saw today isn't the best version of this deck. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. But congratulations to Simon Nielsen. Simon has had an unbelievable year. I put out a tweet yesterday before the top 8 was solidified. I think it was round 15 of the 16 rounds, saying that I thought that Javier Dominguez was the only person who could stop Jason Yee from ending this tournament as the leader in the Kai Budde award race. I kind of forgot that Simon Nielsen just has the ability to top 8 any tournament out of nowhere. So, my bad. I got that one wrong. But let's take a look at the Kai Budde awards race and see what the final standings are and who is still capable of winning the award. So here we have the 8 players who are still in contention to win the Kai Budde award this year. Because of the way the scoring works, the maximum number of points you can get at Worlds is 27. So Adam Edelston is not eligible because even if he won the tournament, he'd end up with 57 points, but the minimum number of points you can score is 1. So Simon will finish at a minimum of 58 points. Therefore, this is it. These are the 8. These are the people we have to watch going into Worlds as it pertains to the Kai Budde award. Now, I will say that when Wizards showed the graphic at the end of the tournament, they showed Simon Nielsen with 59 points. I am not sure why that would be the case. I can't figure out where he would have gotten the additional 2 points. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of clicking. Uh, I double and triple checked my math and the point totals that they have set on the Player of the Year page, and everything I have seems to be right. Everyone else I have is correct. It's just Simon that is off by 2. If I'm wrong about this, I'll post a correction and we'll talk about it on Thursday. I did inquire with Wizards as to what the discrepancy is. It is entirely possible that I am wrong on this, and he should have 59, but I can't see where. So I'll give everyone an update on Thursday's normal, regularly scheduled news video. But having said that, your 8 players are Simon Nielsen leading the field with 57, pretty sizable lead. Although again, the maximum number of points you can get at Worlds is 27, so anybody's race at this point. Seth Manfield, Jason Yee, Javier Dominguez, Sam Pardee, Eli Cassis, Sean Goddard, and Yuta Takahashi still in contention. So any of these 8 players can come away with that Kai Budde award. Simon Nielsen, of course, is last year's Player of the Year winner. So it's tough to imagine a more fitting thing than for the Kai Budde award under that name for the first time to go to a repeat winner. But yeah, this is it. And we'll keep an eye on this. I'll talk about this again a little bit closer to actual Worlds. That's coming in October. But yep, that's pretty much it for the tournament. Simon Nielsen takes it down, has a pretty solid lead in the Kai Budde award race. We know all 33 players are eating that at-large Worlds bid. And once we get a little closer to Worlds again, I'll take a look at everyone that is going to be competing, and we'll make sure that we have everything straight. And I'll give you an update on the Simon Nielsen point situation on Thursday, so long as I get an answer of some kind. And that's it. That brings us to the end of our Pro Tour coverage for Modern Horizons 3. We'll be back, obviously, on Thursday with our regularly scheduled news update. Having said that, Wizards is off next week. They're out of office. This is their summer break. So I'm not sure if there's going to be any news. It is possible we get something about Nadu. I think it's unlikely to happen before the following week at the absolute earliest, if it even happens before the next regularly scheduled ban and restricted announcement. Additionally, the Bloomberg story starts on Tuesday. That's not something I'm going to cover on the news, obviously, but worth noting. And if nothing else, on Thursday, we'll go ahead and talk about some of the details that came out of the preview panel this past Friday. There's some interesting things in there that I think are worth knowing that I haven't seen reported around a ton. So if you can, please go ahead and sign up or share the Bobby Christine Standard Charity Open event. I'd love to get as many people as possible involved in that. Beyond that, have a great day. Good luck. And I hope tomorrow's better for you.